So I first heard of this scanner at rangefinderforum.com. That was about year 2010, 2011, around that time. I kept hearing of this scanner on multiple photo forums until in year 2013. I think it was the end of 2013 or beginning of 2014. I actually hopped on eBay and bought one of these. At that time it was still cheap. I think it's about 250 US dollars for this one. I got it from the eBay seller AAA imaging, so AAA imaging. So I bought this from the US. It came and actually when I first started this, I was, again, as I told in the intro, I was blown away. Colors were nice, very minimal editing. Yeah, I love it. You have to have a virtual machine to use this on because this scanner only works with Windows XP, and some people use Windows 2000 with this. So you have to have at least a virtual machine running on your more modern computer, which is in my case a Windows 7. Or you could just buy an older laptop with Windows XP pre-installed on it and just use this one. I heard that some people have had some success just using the dedicated computer setup, because sometimes with software like these, the virtual machines, sometimes it doesn't emulate the Windows XP environment too well, so it gives you all kinds of weird errors. Well, that aside, it has its proprietary software, again, which only works in Windows XP. It's PSI, I think it stands for pakon scanner interface. And so you just click this button here and put your raw ID. I usually go with the date, so 30/04/2016, and you have a choice here if you're scanning color film or black and white. So, and you also have the choice of uh, choosing the resolution. So I pretty much go for 16 base because more base, much better, right? And number of strips, go with multiple because I already have my film cut here. But if you just develop a 36 film, 36 exposure film, you just do single, and then the scanner just keeps on eating the film and scanning it. So again, I have the number of frames per strip here. I do 6, and you also have the option of doesn't scratch. Okay, so input the date in there, click OK, and then you wait for the red light to go up. So it's warming up the lamp or whatever. Now when it starts lighting up green, you take your film, you slide it over here, and then there's rollers in there doing the scanning. As you can see, it's really quick. Then you have to get the other film ready. And as you can see, it's already done this 6 frame strip, and we do the second one, and that right there if you're using a flatbed, that would have taken you like, I don't know, at least 10 minutes. But it did that in under 1 minute. So again, this demonstrates one of the selling points of this scanner, which is speed. It's very fast. And another experience I've had with a scanner is that after about 20 or 30 rolls that I scanned with this scanner, it kind of broke on me. Well, I don't really know if it actually broke or if it was a software issue, but it gave me like lamp errors, sensor errors, that kind of thing. So I actually had to stop using it for a few months, which quite frankly broke my heart because I had to go back to my flatbed. And really, after using the scanner, I didn't want to go back because this was so easy and the results were so good that yeah, I love the scanner. But I actually had to send it out to AES International. uh, their website is aesintl.com. So they're a company based in the US, and actually I have to send this to them for repair. It cost me a pretty penny, about 150 dollars, but it came back really good. So no complaints about their service, but they're really good. Okay, so as you can see, it's finished. You're getting these DX error messages in here because I'm using like I think this is Tri-X, so it doesn't really have, or the canister that it came on and the film itself, it doesn't have a DX code in it. So we're just gonna, actually let me just take this off. So we're just gonna click index all so it would assign numbers to the frames, and there you go, 38 very good black and white photos. So this one, it's a bit dark. What you can do is you can actually rotate the pictures here. Actually, let's do that again. I'm gonna go back to the preview mode, and we're just gonna flip all the pictures all at once. Go. Oh. Oops. There we go. So I'm just gonna show you the first few photos here. This one's a bit too dark, so you can actually edit it here. It's just in software edit buttons here. I don't really carry these photos over to Photoshop. I don't edit them in there. I just do minor brightness or contrast adjustments in here. I'm just gonna increase the brightness, lower contrast, but this is too dark, so I guess we'll move on to the next one. There we go. Okay, I'm just gonna increase brightness. Okay, perfect. Okay, so okay, so here are a couple of pictures I scanned with this. So I didn't adjust the color in any way, and yeah, the colors are fantastic. Like if I were doing this with a flatbed, I would be spending like 5 minutes for each frame. But this one, I just let it go through the scanner, came out like that. I love this. So Yeah, like photos are great. And that's my face right there. Not so great, but just look at the colors. Yeah, it's fantastic. So, I mean, if right now the price has jumped because this scanner has grown more popular, especially over the last year. Used to go for 250 US dollars. Now it's around the f-135 plus, which can do I don't really know what the difference is, but I think the plus can do black and white, and the pakon f-135, just the plain one, uh, I think it has a lower resolution too. But this one, the plus model, this goes for about, I would say, 600 to 700 US dollars now. So price is almost doubled, tripled. But if you have money to spare and would love to kind of automate your scanning, like I'd say $700 is still worth it, because I think if you spring for the next best scanner, which is, I think, in the mini lab, drugstore mini lab category, that would be the Noritsu line. The model name escapes me right now, but that Noritsu scanner is about a thousand, like 1500-ish, and yeah, I think this is a great buy.